Jaime Manke Van Estem. Hello, everybody. Today I'm going to be going over romance and the romantic heroes. So, in stories where a romantic hero is presented or there's romance within the book, there's usually settings which are usually pastoral or idealized. And you can think about this as like your local village where it's like a bit more, it's a bit more beautiful than your average valley. Yeah, and in the Alchemist, specifically Andalusia is used in the sense that it is really idealized. It is idealized as being beachy, it's nice, and it's close to Morocco. So the characteristics of a romantic hero is they have a birth which is unknown. We don't know where the hero was specifically born. They're usually young, they're innocent, they're brave and adventurous and eager, alike to Santiago and the Alchemist. He is young, he's both innocent, he's brave, he's able to travel to Europe, to Africa by himself. He's adventurous, he likes to travel, and he's eager to reach the treasure. In this case, it was the treasure at the pyramids. So these are more qualities of the romantic hero. So in while talking about the romantic hero, they usually display their best qualities of humanity. Um, in the case of the alchemist, Santiago was not presented as a bad person, but rather he is presented as someone who is good and who does good for other people. So also in these stories, they often face an opponent that is older, evil, smart, and cruel. While evil and cruel is not presented in The Alchemist, older and smart is someone who faces Santiago throughout the story, and this could be seen through characters like Melchizedek, the King of Salem, or even the Alchemist itself, or even the Englishman. So, and always at the end of the story, there are triumphs, and although, wait, cut this.
I will.
No, I'll just keep going. Okay, I'm gonna restart. Okay, and then always triumphs in the end, although forever is changed. So basically, when the character reaches the end of the story, all will be changed within that person's life. In this case, Santiago was changed by the fact that he learns what his actual treasure is. So these are the stages of the romantic quest, and it starts off with a call. In this case, as far as like the alchemist is concerned, one can refer back to the dream or even meeting with Melchizedek. The call is often a stage which is kind of subjective, but it's important to think about that. It's when the hero is at the brink of change, and this is also called upon by the herald. So this is the hero's opposite or hidden side evil twin. In some stories, this is not really prevalent. In the case of the Alchemist, this is not prevalent because we don't have an alter ego or someone who is opposite of Santiago following him within the story or present within the story. So these are the more stages of the hero's quest. So this is the journey. So while Santiago might have been called upon to start his journey, he still has to go on the journey, which will include challenges, trials, and tribulations. So, for example, when an example of a challenge which Santiago faced, he reaches Al Fayum, and the alchemist tells tribal members that he can become the wind. Santiago's kind of feels a bit thumped because he's not able to become the wind, but after thinking and after he tries, he becomes the wind. So this is just an example of one of the trials and challenges that he faces, but he eventually gets over it. So helpers and guides, again, this could be someone that calls upon the herald. In this case, it could be either the gypsy, or it could be the Englishman, it could be the alchemist, or even Melchizedek himself. This person usually assists the hero either spiritually or in a materialistic fashion. In this case, the Melchizedek helps Santiago finding spiritual wealth. And then as far as more stages of the hero's quest go, there's the treasure, which is any goal worth achieving. In this case, the alchemist, or specifically in the alchemist, Santiago is looking to find material and spiritual gain. While Santiago is focused in the beginning of the book of finding material gain, he eventually gains spiritual wealth. And this is also has to do with the transformation. So in the story, there's the change of life, which is going to happen once the hero reaches their treasure. So in this case, Santiago is moved and he's going to be changed forever because of the treasure he has received. And that's it. Thank you guys for listening. Have a nice day.